Alright, let's get started. My audio might sound a little bit loud. I haven't done this in a long time, but let me check real fast. So last time we played this game, it has been a while. 2/7/17. That wasn't really me. I was just checking how my recording file didn't for streaming. So we were on day 104 and a beginner stream, but I want to play Battle Brothers, and I finally got this recording software to work. I think I'm still gonna do beginner. That doesn't bother me. This is recorded and streamed on Twitch. So if you want to join the live chat, then I'll post a link in my Twitch down below. Then we'll see how it rolls out. Man, I haven't done this in forever. Can I say that? So I'm thinking about a new name. My Twitch account isn't really popular. I can wait for more people to arrive if they do, or I can just go ahead and start going. So I really like this flag. I don't know what the company name will be. It doesn't matter. And I hope I sound okay. So, and of course, I don't know, I forgot if I said this, I don't know how I will sound audio wise. I've been recorded, I haven't recorded, tested anything. This is just here. And the game's actually going to launch fairly soon, I believe. So our company name, it will launch. They're pushing out all the major updates. I don't know if you'll see them in here, but you should see them in the full game. So our company name, what should our company be? Bloody Suns. I think that sounds reasonable with our flag going on right here. And before hit start, I want to check if everything's working. Alright, there we go. Should be updated for me. My train feed is on my phone. So the Bloody Suns, let's see, we all seen the audio, the beginning. So this whole map right here should be gone, replaced with it. It all went wrong. 2 days ago, the company was hired some shotgun partner with Weasel and his band of raiders, but it was them who found you first and ambushed some joke about horses. Horses cut short by an arrow to the throat, arrows shooting in from everywhere and nowhere. Then holler and scream a great volume before death. As the hell subsides, you draw your weapon with the rest of the men only to collapse to your knees. An arrow has punctured your side. You shout out in pain. You shout in pain. A hard glance sees the men charge without you to make a valiant last stand. Met in forces still clashes with steel. Your eyes meet with the captain. A last nod before his throat is cut. You're left in command now of what few men remain. Trembling in pain, you lean on your sword, and with all the will you can rise again. So it's a pretty cool introduction here. So we got shot in the side. According to Hollywood, if you got shot in the side, you'd be dead. But no matter. To the end. So we're gonna fight to the end. It's always good to roleplay with the characters. I think that was the captain. One eye. Oh, there's the captain. Let's kill the captain. Thorsten, Torkel, the Berserker, Horseman. So if you never played this game before, I'm just doing this whole real quick thing. If I can explain it correctly. So it's turn-based combat, turn-based medieval combat. Things take action points, your players get fatigued, your players have morale. the action points right there. AP points are spent for every action. If I shoot this bolt at this bandit thug with 60% chance to hit or 54% chance to hit, it will take an action point. Action point 2. It builds at 5 fatigue. Fatigue's basically what it sounds like. So just doing a little demonstration if you never played this game. And this game is fairly German. A lot of the names you'll see are pretty German-like. Technically, around here to be able to hit him. But anyway, turn-based combat. We're a mercenary company who's hired to kill things, and your main job is to get money and roam the land as many days. Yeah. This game is incredibly hard, but in medieval settings back then, in the medieval ages, the life was hard as well. Very hard. They didn't have the medicine we had today and all that good stuff. So, and anything else about Battle Brothers? It should be fully released soon. You heard me say that a little bit ago, but I'm not sure about the exact date, and it's on Steam for around $20, I believe. I don't know if that's going to change when it fully releases, but it's still pretty much a bargain. And these guys, the developers, unfortunately I don't know their company name, they're pretty incredible. I love the medieval lifestyle. I like Mountain Blade, Warband, and all that Mountain Blade series. Gonna get Banner Lord of the game. Incredible. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot this bandit thug. Hit him. And he has a fierce side, and he's wavering. So we spent 2 action points, and we're gonna reload our crossbow. Cost 7 action points and builds up 20 fatigue left. 20 fatigue, so he's going to be out of action points and will not be able to do again this turn. And if you ever use a crossbow in real life, they are incredibly. So I gotta alt tab real fast. Okay, there we go. Try to make sure everything was okay. Hogart the Weasel is gonna run away, and we're gonna move 1 here. We're going to move 12 AP here. And if you get too fatigued, sorry I didn't say this before, they need to rest the turn and you're not going to be able to use attack. So we're going to move here, we're going to use 2 action points, and we're going to do a split man, or we can do a round swing. Round swing is going to hit everyone. Split man's just going to hopefully hit this guy. And then we have our split shield, which sounds like what it is. And we missed. So, no, not really good. So you kind of have to mathematically do this. That's a phase I can use. So I'm gonna move 4 here. I gotta move 2 spaces here, and then I'm gonna hit him with my spear. Move here. And I don't know if you guys saw the little marks. That was the opponent's your combat zone or the opponent's combat zone. If you try to run away from there, like if I have him, try to move back, then he will get a free swing. So we're gonna go ahead and arrest him. He's still alive, unfortunate, and our archers in close combat. Can we still shoot? Point blank shot, and he can't reload because he's engaged. But luckily he has a knife. And switching weapons will cost action points. I forgot to mention that. So his turn is done. We have Circle, the Berserker. We're gonna miss again, and we're gonna go ahead and try to kill this bandit dog. We luckily do. Get walk on this guy's corpse, end our turn, we'll get attacked. See if you can. 53% chance with a stab, or 53 with a puncture, or 69 with a stab. We're gonna go ahead and stab him. Chopping it, that little flag right there gives you bonuses. See, and you kill him. So that's pretty good. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. So, we got a spear and a dagger. You can sell those, which is pretty good. The harder enemies, eventually the harder the enemy you fight, the better the loot. Like every game. So here we are. This is our map. In case if you've never played it again before. This is actually, it looks like one of the maps I've actually played. I don't know if in the full version if they changed anything, Bandit. I haven't passed gray area here. But the flags are different. These flags are for dynasty houses. And then each one of them is a different dynasty, which controls a different thing. You can build up relation with them. The villages without the flag, like Aline here, is just a common village. They're not really owned by a dynasty. They're kind of owned, and you can build relations with them as well. And I think they already implemented a way where you can wage war. Like you can fight for a certain dynasty, and then the dynasties fight each other. I think that's what they're pushing for. I can't confirm it yet, and here's the houses. So our renown is for unknown. Reputation is neutral. Renown is how much people know about you. The higher renown you have is the more money you'll get from questing, and the difficulty from the quest, or the mercenary contract, if you will, is. So you can read it right here. I'm not going to read everything, but it's basically the higher your renown, the higher paid and more difficult contracts people trust you. Resources, enemies will be working against you. And reputation is neutral. It's basically, are we good? Are we bad? You show mercy to your enemies. Do you burn down farmsteads and massacre the peasantry? I've been sort of bad, not 100% bad, and contracts don't vary, but this is for the final release of the game. So in our version we have House Winterhall. If you guys want to pause and read that. We have, House Dora, House Winterhall, and House Halfson. So it gives you a little description of what they do and their faction leaders that you can take quests on. I don't know if you can actually kill them. I haven't studied that far. Torah revolves around a religious cult that teaches passions of their own, turns them into zealous and looks their foes. That's pretty. So they never. So a large orc invasion pillaged that destroyed most of their homeland. And it never fully recovered. I guess the house never recovered. Turhal is a proud and new family with a long and blood-stained history of conquest suited. The fortress of Shishida. They take what arms they with arms with by right. Okay. Then Calta Born, I think that's pronounced. We're the wolf. Most members of the house live secluded behind doors and buried windows. so they're pretty much insane, that looks like. And so, before I press pause, we can see our roster. This is actually, I'm gonna give him his crossbow back. Each companion has different traits. They have different attributes. So, background companion, basically he has higher rank. So you can go ahead and read that if you want. And it basically gives you not the traits, can more RPG like setting for your companions. Kind of what you name him like. He's determined and he's curious, so he has +5 melee skills. So we gotta get 5. Pretty much lacking in range. He's just a background companion. He doesn't have a lot of skills. He's called the Berserker, but he doesn't have great. So we have resolve. Pretty much if a guy, let's say if he gets killed right next to Hell, someone might run. You have a chance to hit head. Effectiveness against armor, damage, range defense, melee defense, range skill, melee skill. Your vision, how far they can see. Initiative, so basically who goes first. And first mid. Fat has +10 hit points, but he gets fatigued a lot more. Okay, that's not good. And later on we'll go ahead and change the names. So if he's higher than in in melee than ranged, and he has a trait, then I definitely want to give him one-handed weapon or two-handed weapon. Get another archer or crossbowman in there, but I need a crossbowman or an archer or a ranged guy right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. You're alive, you won. The adrenaline fades in its wake. You can't help but sink back to the ground. It looks like you won't be holding the sword again anytime soon. Gritting your teeth, you snap the arrow's shaft. Your chest hubs for breath, feeling the pain well up in your very lungs. Most of the company lies dead. All those men you fought with side by side on the shield wall this past year, and Harger did justice to his name, running like the weasel that people mock to be. What now? A voice says from behind. It's Torkel the Berserker, who sits down next to you, betting his bloodied axe on his. Turn to him to reply, but before you answer, he continues. The captain's dead. They slit his throat. He is a good man and a damn good leader. All it took was one mistake, and that makes you in charge now. Sweet, we're in charge. And then, of course, Ned joins the two of you, still breathing heavily. For another time, I'm sure. Figured we give the men a good burial. Went to Salzburg to collect our pay, and Weasel's men are slain after all. Even if the man himself tuckered fell and ran, the odds of the arrow sticking out. There's another man. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back. So from that little conversation, it looks like we're with Torsten. But pretty much if Torsten dies, then he'll still live. What a sorry display must be for the onlookers as you arrived in Salzburg. Four bloodied men beating mercenaries down on their luck. Poor, but we're really party at first. Rainier of Salzburg hired us, but I'm not gonna read all of this. So naturally I give my ward 100 crowns for every man, so 400 crowns. Got a wooden crest, unfinished business with him, so we're gonna go ahead and kill the weasel. But first we're gonna go ahead and get to Salzburg and get anything. So let's see. I'd like to. So each new character or hired, oh, really, or new mercenary will have a background trait, and that gives him bonuses or disadvantages. And like, so if I hired him, you'd have a trait, or not one of those traits, but traits like we have to equip them out with our using our own money. I'm gonna hire Lodor. You can see him here. He has a knife and a throwing net. He's fragile. Uh-oh, that's not good. So he may die faster. He has investment. Has a plus 10 or minus resolve randomly at every health check. That is the fisherman. So we already have a spear. I'm going to give him a spear. And I'll talk about this meat second. I'm going to hire this beggar. Check what stats are first. I'll get this thick tunic. Shield, hatchet, bludgeon, maybe another shield. It tells me to go another place. Or go ahead with this. So let's go Alan. So he's a beggar, he has lower resolve, lower hit points, lower max speed, and he's in hand combat. Oh, oops. Because he doesn't have a weapon. I'll give bludgeon 20, 30 damage, 25, 40. Actually, let's change that. Give the beggar. So pretty much down here is how you will set up your men in combat. You're gonna have 2 spears in the middle, crossbowmen in the center. Unless we get another one, I'll just leave it linked. Game volume is so loud I can barely hear. Uh oh. Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. Ooh. Hopefully that sounds better now. So hopefully that's a little bit better. Let me know, please. So we're gonna go align by weapons, armor, and recruit 3 more men. Awesome, I'm glad it's better. At the Scarlet of Alan appear on the horizon. Torsen seeks a word with you. Never been to Alan before myself, but I've been around. These big cities are expensive, much more so than Stoneburg. And now their villages like it, but the merchants have everything we need: weapons, armor, food, and if there's a smithy in Alan, worth a visit to. Will be expensive for sure, but they'll sell real weapons for and farming tools. You browse the wares on the marketplace, of course. There's a few bargains to be made, but we'll also try to sell stuff that will break apart if you so much as sneeze on it. Don't get swindled by the cutthroat merchant captain. Tolkien the Berserker sees fit to add his own opinion of what you should do. If there's a good tavern, I say we head there first, pay around from the company's coffers to get all of us a drink for the spirits. God knows we earned it. Person shakes his head. Say that every time we stop in town, even though we ain't down. We're gonna go ahead and go in Alan. Kill in. Where is Here's a barber shop. That's good. You can change the from the faces and all. Gotcha. For free. We're gonna have a close cut. Buff. Could get him a tattoo. Have it in very regular things. Each man a little bit different. Some of these faces are gosh darn. Even though we won't see the tattoo. No, I think everyone all nice. I'm gonna say clean shaven, but matter. Go marketplace. We can hire. We get more men. Already have. Oops. Sell the knife. Cloth. Apron. Tunic. I think I'll get the apron. And I need. I wish we could hire him. Sir Starkwalk. Impetuous Noble. Poorly. He's a cultist. Shoot, I'll hire him just for that. Oh, whoa. Here's our cultist. He's a Spartan. 5 is, oh yeah, I'd rather have the 5. That should be Lanier and Sarasburg. Let me go ahead and save this. I have to go talk to my roommate real fast. I'll be back on